just to me, I'm just to myself. I that cheat on them, just to me, I'm just to
the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Melon here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. What's the Goodfella Sports TV, bro?
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, man. We live from the desk today, Saturday morning. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure y'all check out the Patreon. Free for 7 days. Cooking up heat on there. So I'm gonna be adding some more stuff on there. This weekend, I should be starting Twitter Spaces sometime this weekend or probably next week sometime. So I'm gonna pick a designated day at least. Really want to shoot for 2 eventually. I'm gonna pick a designated day to do a live Twitter space. So I doubt it'll be boxing. Every now and again, possibly. But yeah, share the video for me. Thumbs up the video. Let's get it started, bro. Let's let Eddie Hearn start it off today.
Sunshine when tank's gone, only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone. And Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Alrighty, right. Yeah, horizontal live. Yeah, salute. Shout out to Cyber. Say I never watch you live. Salute. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate the honesty. But yeah, man. What we talking about today? I made this a little bit earlier. So, Norman ducked Ennis. Ennis moving up. Crawford versus Canelo Fundora. That's what we speaking on. We got a super chat, bro. Going live. I just chilled. Watched one of the worst football games I've ever seen in my life between Michigan State and FAU. I'm glad I turned that shit off. I started watching Caitlin Clark cook Cook that hoe, Angel Reese. Yeah, I said cook that hoe.
Congressman, I didn't know he could preach like that.
Yeah. I watched her cook them hating ass hoes over there on the Chicago side, sky. Yeah, I said it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Watch old girl cook their ass, saute their ass, fry their ass, air fry their ass, roast their ass, smoke their ass. Smoked the shit out them quiches out there yesterday. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Yeah, Angel Reese had another double. Give a fuck. The bitch that missed 20,000 shots, I heard. Y'all know I don't like that bitch neither. Y'all know why. Pushing that feminist shit. Yeah. So y'all already know. Y'all know how I'm coming. No Diddy. Simply on the soundboard. I got to get back to using this thing. No Diddy on that too. Here we go.
No Diddy like that.
But yeah, on a serious note, shout out to Angel Reese though. Caitlin Clark taking the league to new stratospheres and all that type of stuff, man. Shout out to them. But Caitlin Clark is probably the best player in the WNBA. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I know people gonna say, "What about Adrian Wilson?" Nobody want to see it. Nobody ever really considers the big person fashionable at all. So y'all never said Kareem was the GOAT. So she could put up all the numbers she wants to. That don't sell ticket. Guards sell tickets. And we all know everybody want to be a guard these days. But I appreciate her game, though. I most definitely appreciate her game because just off the fact that, she fundamental. She more fundamental than all the big men. But literally, she's the most valuable player. She's the best player in the WNBA. So shout out to Asia Wilson. Dope. Not bad on the eyes, leader. But let's get to this boxing talk. But I thought it was very I've been enjoying the WNBA. I have. I've been enjoying it. So, but now that football back, I'm still gonna peep in and watch. And old girl from the Connecticut Suns, Dahani, she be balling too. The girl down there in Dallas. They left off the Olympic team. She might be the second best player behind Asia Wilson, to be real. She for sure fire. So I learned the names. I'm bad with names. I know you even know my name. No, look here, I'm giving y'all credit. So giving y'all free promo. So, but shout out to Z Alexander. I see you. But yeah, don't forget we on Twitch. Let me see if we streaming on Facebook. That's a great motherfucking thing to see, because I got banned. I got banned. I ain't say nothing. I got banned. So let me see if I'm streaming on Facebook. The ban lifted. They tell you, like, once they you get a strike. I got a strike for for the Kamala Harris picture. That's what I got a strike for. But they tell you, like, when they straight up tell you. They say once they kind of limit your pay, then once they kind of you get a community strike or something like that on YouTube, they tell you. Yeah, they ain't let me go live over there. I don't know what happened. They'll tell you. They'll straight up tell you, "Oh, we gonna limit your page." Yeah, they straight up tell you. So I don't know what happened. Let me see. So I know on Twitter they stopped me from going live on Twitter. So yeah, I don't know what happened. So let me see. Let me see real quick. Let me see. So yeah, whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe let me double check. Make sure I got this together. Yeah, it's supposed to be on. Let me see. So yeah, they haven't. I don't know what happened, but yep. On whatever happened on my Twitter account, which I never got a notice on my Twitter account. They won't let me go live on Twitter no more. So if y'all was wondering about that, I never got a notice or nothing. So I don't know what happened on Twitter. They won't let me go. They won't let me stream on Twitter no more. So I done redid the thing, did the whole thing. I don't know. Heard they got banned in Brazil anyway. That's anybody in Brazil caught using Twitter, get a $9,000 fine. So Elon Musk said something about they He said something about they he said something about they somebody important over there. They don't play that shit over here. But yeah, man, that's what we gonna speak on the Norman situation. We've seen a lot of back and forth going about Norman Daddy, and then he brought the management team on and kind of gave y'all some insight on how they break down the money. And they said that it wasn't enough money once Top Rank take 20%. His trainer, his daddy get 10%. His management get 10%. The sanctioned belt bodies get 3%. So he broke it down. Like I said, I ain't really pocket watching, but I told y'all from the beginning. I know boxing. I know it like the back of my hand, and especially this generation of boxing. And I told y'all from the beginning that this fight wasn't gonna happen. I told y'all this fight was, we real close. We real close. Y'all got excited. How many times y'all got real excited with Spencer Crawford and Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? Like I told y'all, man, straight up and down, man. That ain't how they operate in the sport of boxing, bro. They not going out their way to make a fight for two young black champions. Then if they sell well, that's going to set a trend. That's going to set a trend that, black people. I don't even know I put that video in the beginning. Oh, yes, I did. That's going to set a trend for black people to start to believe that, oh man, we should fight right now, and they don't want you guys to galvanize in the free world and in the sport of boxing. They don't want to see y'all galvanize, man. That's why we trying to tell y'all, fuck the business, make the fights. But at the end of the day, I think Bonzi Ennis he wasn't trying to say nothing. He said that the most Brian Norman Jr. made, I think he said, was $100K. But I told y'all in the first title defense, you think in the first title defense they was gonna make Norman and Boots? What Eddie said, it was some truth to it. Exactly what Eddie said was this. They said the offer was too low. We already got something cooking up. Well, that apparently was true. They had already had something lined up. Derek Quavis, a guy I have recognized nothing on his resume, but then again, at the same time, again, looking at it, I mean, shit. You want to get a title defense. You really didn't win the title. Neither one of them won the title. So, so you want to get a layup title defense. There was no way they about to hand that title back over to Top Rank. I'm telling y'all, there's no way they was about to, over the match room. There's no way. They should have just shut up and said the offer was too low and kept it going. Anytime somebody come out and say, well, I'm not scared. We not scared. They scared. They scared. Like, dog, anytime I ain't scared of you. Well, you are up. That's a mental advantage for me, Ninja. You scared. I ain't scared of your big ass. You scared. You know what I'm saying?
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
Yeah. So they was never trying to make that fight. And I don't have nothing against the Normans. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling them how I see them. They was never going to make that fight. It didn't make no sense. Me go to Philly and fight him like he Terrence Crawford. Crawford don't sell. Crawford sell wherever he been at. Crawford is sold in Madison Square Garden. Crawford is sold out in Las Vegas. He done sold in LA when they said he wasn't going to sell in LA, and they called it a sellout no matter what they say. Come on. Where haven't he sold that he fought at? He sell at the crib. So what are we saying? When he became world champion, he was selling at the crib before people even knew who he was. He sold out with Gamboa. So what are we talking? Wherever he's fought, there's not been a shortage of tickets. There's not been a real ticket, empty seats. We seen Lomachenko fight. It's been empty before. He's still fighting in the theater room. T.O. fighting in front of his friends and family reunion. This family reunions that's bigger than what Teofimo Lopez fights, and niggas don't even believe in family reunions no more. So this disclaimer, where's Earl Spence sold at? Outside of Texas, he ain't sold nowhere. If he was such a pull in the Barclays Centers, they'd be begging him for one more chance like goddamn Biggie. He's a regional fighter. When it came to stepping outside of Texas, you know, they did pretty well with Sean Porter. But really, outside of that Southwest, that West, man, he was never a seller. That's why Terrence Crawford said when we started pulling the numbers in negotiations, the numbers, you know, the pay-per-view numbers wasn't shit. They started looking at the ticket numbers. Crawford was selling more tickets than he do. I kept telling y'all that. So to say, oh man, Boots sold 14,000, like, show me the gate. Show me the comps. How many of those was $5 tickets? How many of those was buy a Big Mac, get 4 tickets? So when they start talking about like he's a draw to start, oh, Crawford need to go to Philly. Like, fuck am I going to Philly for? I'm not going to Philly if they paid me to go to Philly. Fuck out of here.
With these niggas.
I cried laughing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
You know, I'm not going to Philly if they said, CJ, give me a cheesesteak and I'm on the first thing smoking up out that motherfucker. Ain't nothing in Philly for me. If I want to sightsee, I'll stay in the D. No Diddy.
No Diddy, like that.
Come on, you feel me? Like, fuck you going to Philly for? To train, that's about it. To get your mind, to train to get your mind right. To train to get your mind right. So, but on the serious, oh yeah, you gotta go to Philly to get Boots, to support Boots. You gotta fight Boots. Like, nigga, who is this nigga? He didn't even win his title. They gift wrapped this title. He don't know what it feel like, and Norman don't either, to take a title from a nigga. But we can't say Norman Jr. got the better resume. He got the better win. He got the better win. And then Norman, 4 years younger than him too, at 23 years old. So it never made no sense. This is common sense. Y'all done seen this in boxing too much. This is common sense. If Eddie Hearn would have been like, hey man, here go the extra 250, what it is. I'm telling you, them niggas, so we want an extra 200. They wasn't trying to fight. Ain't no proof in Jerron Ennis pudding. No Diddy or pause. Ain't no proof in this pudding, bro. What you get for beating him? Absolutely none. Norman get a belt. So I become a unified champion if I do beat him. Do I get to be undisputed? Al Heyman not gonna feed them fighters to you. No. I don't become an overnight superstar by beating Boots. Do my life change? Do I go from driving a Chevy Charger or a Dodge Charger to a fucking Rolls Royce by beating Boots? No. Do it make me a Hall of Famer? No. But what it would have made them to make that fight was trendsetters. People would have been like, look at them two young brothers fighting. They put on a hell of a show. And other fighters should have been like, yeah, I want to be a part of a fight like that. We need to go ahead and fight. We need to start building it up. We need a classic, a low-paying fight where everybody can see it. But you know they was going to throw this shit on pay-per-view. You know it.
I don't give a fuck.
You know they was going to throw this on pay-per-view. Y'all know they was. You knew they was going to throw this on pay-per-view. You know they was gonna throw this on pay-per-view. No matter how bad them pay-per-view numbers is, they still put it on pay-per-view, so they must be making money. But y'all ninjas knew from the jump not to get excited. This ain't how these guys are built no more. They not built like this. They not built to go in and fight the best. They not built to put it on the line. They built to build it up. Now, what talks about, and I'm not faulting Norman for what he did. Yeah, I just got the belt. And Bud just dropped the WBA, so Stoyanis got upgraded. So since Bud just dropped the belt, right? You know, for Norman, for Stoyanis, out to him. But if Norman doing what any matchmaker would do, put him in there in an easy fight. What I don't like about what Norman doing, you fighting on Keyshawn Davis fucking undercard in Norfolk, Virginia. Why the fuck would I do that? I hope they getting paid handsomely to do that. And wouldn't that be some shit? He going there for short money, and Derek Stavis get the beating on his ass, or Quavers get the whooped his ass. That shit'll be hella funny, bro.
Me, brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
That's gonna be them niggas on the way home. That's them niggas in the negotiation. Like, come on, man. Let's be real. Neither one of them got any personality. So it would have been a boring build-up, but it would have been action in the ring, though. It would have been one of the best fights you ever seen, in my opinion, or modern fights you ever seen. These guys, you could tell this generation didn't grow up on the Attitude Era. I know they on Facebook, somebody asked, what's the greatest wrestling video game of all time? And there's so many good ones. No Mercy is definitely iconic and revolutionary. The first SmackDown for me was one of my favorites. WCW versus NWO on 64 was fire. Warzone was fire. I mean, it's a bunch of great wrestling video games. I might post that in the comment section if I remember. But you can tell they didn't grow up on wrestling like we did. Even the wrestlers today, you could tell they didn't have the influence that a lot of our generation had, millennials and the generation before them. They were way more. It was way more individuality and socialism. We was the last era of millennials for socialism and individuality. That doesn't exist anymore. All the women dress the same. All the fighters, try to fight the same. And then when you get a guy like Tim Tszyu, they kind of bring more of a classical style to the ring. People say he vanilla, he boring. I don't think much of him. If you don't fight behind the shoulder, or if you don't be slick, they think you're effective fighter. And I disagree with that. I grew up studying boxing, studying the Lamadas and studying the Sugar Ray Robinsons and studying guys like who had styles like Kelly Pavlik and Bernard Style and Andre Style. So I've seen a lot of different styles, and that's what makes boxing great when everybody got a bunch of styles. And that's what I like about Brian Norman. He rugged. I mean, he could do it all, to be honest. If people say, well, his defense is leaky, I just think he lose focus because his defense be on point. So a lot of times it's just a focus thing. Like Fundora, I just think it's a physical thing. I think Fundora can't see. He do wear glasses. I think Fundora need to get LASIK. I know Charlo said it helped him when he got big Charlo, when it helped him, not the little one, though.
I do this for us, baby. I do this for that culture that they talk about. I do this for the culture that they hate on. Hey, it's time.
Yeah, he's the other Charlo, the big Charlo. He said that, he had to get LASIK, and that's one of the reasons that put off the J-Rock fight. So, yeah, I think that'll help. I think Fundora literally can't see. Brian Norman just used focus. And you can be like, well, what's the problem with actually most of y'all can't focus on. That's why clips are so big and Instagram and TikTok reels and shorts are so big, because people don't have an attention span anymore. And this is how we get robbed. Cause you gotta, when you out and about, you gotta be aware. You gotta let me give y'all some game real quick before I continue on. Your face, when you sit in a restaurant, your face should be always facing the main door. If you can, you always sit by the window to see who coming in, who coming out. You know what I'm saying? And you should always be facing towards the window. Train your bitch to make sure she know where to sit, where y'all ain't tussling and fighting, whatever. You should always be watching to the window. You always have to be self-aware. Even though, and you gotta pay attention to what she's saying. Pay attention to what's going on around y'all. That's how you gotta be. When I'm going out, I'm always self-aware. I'm always paying attention to what the person's saying, what they acting, motherfuckers' hands. And you get that with a guy like I'm pretty sure we got some military veterans in here that tell you the same thing. They watching hands, they watching mannerisms, they watching body language, and that's your job as a man when you go out. Even when you with your homies and shit, especially if you're the designated driver. That's your job. That's why a lot of people don't like getting drunk. Because your self-awareness go, but a lot of people addicted to reels and shorts because they don't have an attention span no more. And I be sending Kobe long videos. He be like, oh man, what part? So if you just go to a particular part, you don't really get people could just watch a part of my video, this live stream, and say, oh, he said fuck Norman and Norman is, and then they didn't listen to the whole thing. You have to take a lot of this shit in its entirety. That's why I like to watch the whole interview so I can watch the entirety of it. or an entirety of a video. A clip can be taken out of context, and that's what they are for, to take it out of context. But with the Normans is I think it's just focus. You know, and when it comes with focus, you know, that's why you run. Running builds mental strength. Running distance builds mental strength. It builds focus, because when you're running, you have to focus on your breathing, but also you have to focus on where you're going or how far you got to go. So when you're running, you know, you focusing on 2 or 3 things. For people who run at least a mile or longer distance, extended time, you understand what it is. You got to focus on your breathing. Then you focusing on the distance. Then you focusing on where you're going to make sure, you know, you're good. And then on top of that, you can be focusing on things you got going on in your life. While you're running, you could be solving problems in your head. You could be relieving stress. You know, you could be thinking about a fat booty chick walking across your face. So running builds mental strength. And I always tell people doing this, they say, well, if you don't like doing this or you don't like doing that at the gym, why do you do it? Because when you do things you dread doing, or you're doing things that you hate doing, that builds strong character. That builds a stronger person physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because once you conquer what's hard, okay, you feel accomplished and you stronger. It's like you leveling up in the video games, like you eating the mushroom off of Mario. That's why you do things that's hard. You know?
No Diddy, like
that's why. Things that you struggle at, you should do them till you become adequate at them. Then you become adequate, then you become advanced. Then you become advanced, then you become superior at it. That's what build character. That's what build character. That's what builds strong humans. But I think it might just be focus, and his focus just maybe come from a lack of conditioning. You know, he's still learning to pace himself. But at 23 years old, man, yeah, they posed to like move him along with a Derek Quavis fight. But damn, you fighting on Keyshawn Davis undercard? Damn. Come on now.
Damn.
You know, that's wild. That's wild. But you know, maybe they paying him handsomely to do so. Keyshawn should be fighting this undercard. I don't care. He ain't a world champion. Now I'm just telling y'all, he ain't a world champion. You know, he may never be a world champion. Yeah, he fighting Lamont, the guy who gave Richardson Hitchens a tough fight. I just don't like the nigga. Yeah, I just don't like the nigga. But I wouldn't be fighting. I wouldn't have a world champion at the welterweight division, one of the glamour divisions in boxing, and the heavyweights of the lower divisions fighting on each Keyshawn undercard. They only do niggas like that. That fight should be in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And it should be in Atlanta. But it is what it is, you know, and I hope the Normans know that when Top Rank, when they lost that fight, or if they had lost that fight to that Mexican, Top Rank, you know what I'm saying, would have got rid of y'all ass for sure. Top Rank would have been like, you're out of here. Strike one right before your eyes, strike two. Remember Hardball? My bad, that was a mistake.
I do this for the culture that they hate on. Hey, it's time.
My bad.
No Diddy, like that.
He says probably because I'm on the East Coast this weekend, or usually West Coast. Yeah, unless I go in the morning. Y'all 3 hours behind me. If she grown into her own and strength is over with. Yep, her left hand got better too. Talking about Caitlin Clark. It's over with. The Sky, a decent team. They just falling off in the fourth quarter. Shandy Kennedy is not all that bitch that look like Baraka from motherfucking from Mortal Kombat.
Put that in for me. You know that shit gets no play in this rock.
I cooked that bitch on Facebook. That whole look like Baraka Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. You put your thing in her mouth, she gonna Baraka that bitch off.
Halfway.
Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You ain't been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Oh man. Oh man. Sheesh, man. But yeah, Baraka, man. Shit, man, we're gonna bite your thing off, man. Don't play with that hoe, man. CC hit Caitlin Carr hit her with the crossover, went to basketball. I was like, yeah, I can't fuck with her. I love when the numbers come out. No Diddy.
No Diddy, like that's.
Facts. He said, I want to see Norman versus Theonis and Boots versus Barrio. If I could live without seeing Boots and Barrio, I don't want to see Boots versus none of them niggas, to be honest. He should beat all of them. Come on up to 54 and fight Madrimov and put yourself in position to fight Bud. Yeah, that's what I want to see. If Bud don't get Canelo, yeah, he can get past Fundora. Come clip Boots. I want him to knock Boots clean the fuck out. Yeah, it ain't nothing personal with Boots. Just tired of these whole ass fans. Philly ain't had nothing to cheer about since for how long? Since Danny Garcia? Hear these niggas, Boots. I love Boots and his dad. I met his daddy in Detroit. But the fans, man. I think he gonna be big time though for sure. He definitely gonna be pound for pound number one. He might get Bud. I never said that, Young hungry lion. He get the experience. But yeah, I definitely want to see Norman and Theonis though. Yeah. That's a good fight. I never thought much of Theonis. I thought he lost to Thomas DeLorme. Kingston XL, salute. You offer me $20K for a Toyota with 122,000 miles. You take the first offer unless you still owe 15. He said they asked for the books. The Ninja shut down the effing company. Frauds. Talking about Errol Spencer now. Bernardo, salute. I drafted Josh Allen in my work fantasy draft. Got him in the second round. We had a Bills fan too. I stole it from him. Doughboy said, I'm starting to think that Boots and Eddie Hearn is not on the same page because Boots won all the straps at 47. Now Eddie saying Boots need to vacate the IBF title because he don't want to lose money on the Turkachan fight. Nobody want to see it. He not getting all the belts. Too much politics. Norman not getting all the belts. PBC gonna hoard them belts, bro. That's just what it is. Eddie Hearn know what it is. Boots know what it is. He knew when he didn't sign the PBC, he wasn't gonna be undisputed. He wrong about Philly. It's actually I won in 2023. Women, I was actually very decent. It's a rave fucking review. They was actually pretty decent. Yeah, with your expectations just low. I don't know.
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah, you can have them. You can have them deep talking. Yo, John, I'm good, bro. I don't want none of them hoes on the East Coast. If you close to Jersey, I'm good, bro.
Yeah!
No, thank you. The masculine, these hoes in Detroit, masculine enough they sell. I don't want none of them hoes. Nah, give me one of them Cali hoes. Yeah, give me one of them. Give me one of them Cali women. Let me not be disrespectful. Let me be respectful. Give me one of them Cali bitches.
Swore for God and two white men.
Wait, what?
You need to.
Let me be respectful. He said something is going on because it seems like Boots and Ed. Okay, I read that one. Ernest, what it do, bro? He said I'm gonna be at that fight. Which one? The Norfolk fight. Yeah, you stay down. Yeah, I think you do stay down there. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully them good old boys don't arrest you for no reason. You can have Virginia. Pay-per-view is only a way to pay for a fight and the fighters up front. Hey, man, if they ain't worth it, they ain't worth it. That's how I look at it. They ain't worth it. Shit. Now pay-per-view, it go to pay-per-view when they can't afford them. They can't afford them with the network can't afford them. So they got to go to pay-per-view. Pay-per-view should not be a thing for boxing. So I think Boots need to start doing his homework when it comes to, man, that's what he hired Eddie for. But I do think he needs to learn the integral parts of business. We all do. Odie Cooker early was good, my guy. Forever G, salute. He said Nintendo 64 WCW was fire. Is you talking about WCW versus NWO? WBCW Revenge? Yeah, that was dope too. Let me make sure I'm thinking about that. But I would agree. Yeah, WCW and NW Road. Yeah, that's it. I would say I would probably say No Mercy because it was very iconic. But my personal favorite was the first SmackDown. Eddie Hearn did the Demetrius Andrade when he signed to him. Yeah. Jose Benavidez said Bud is boring. I mean, didn't he lose his fighter to Robert Garcia in his first fight with Robert Garcia? They won the world title. I don't think he should be saying much. His son might want to leave too. Norman Jr. has no jab. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe his daddy can give him one. He said, I can't wait to see how Norman Sr. explain how fighting Keyshawn undercard and top rank pipping them for hundreds. Yeah. If you're gonna sell your belt, you want to get paid, young nigga. Get paid.
He's rich. He is rich. What? He got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money. You did it this time. You hit the jackpot.
Norman showed the dog in his last fight. Yeah, his conditioning was good too. True on both. He's talented to regain himself and win. Most boxers can't do that. They don't teach that to their sons these days. Nope, they don't. Got to do what's hard. You know what I'm saying?
No diddy like that.
That's what it is, bro. Every day by default, you know, and you'll find out as a black guy in this country, every day is harder. Every day is hard, man. Every day, fuck us. We don't even know. We so used to getting fucked by the world. Yeah, we just oblivious to it now. We numb to it. But they don't even be knowing it's hard. That's why you guys probably got so many dudes going gay. They want to live a soft life. That's exactly what I do. Military training, head on a swivel, complacency skills. Yup. I can see it before it pop off. He said, we taking it to church this morning. Let's go. He said, I know it's probably, my bad, I'm looking out the window. Probably a favor for a big money fighter. Yeah, that's a great point in Conquest 2. They probably promised him for a favor down the line. Al Heyman was known for doing that. I'm pretty sure Bob do it. Oh, they was on the block, in my opinion. He said, bro, Kaylin, not a looker either. Yeah, no, she ain't. But I bet if she flew you niggas out and gave y'all some bread, most of y'all niggas that hit it, y'all done hit shit worse than that. Shit. He said Cali hoes all got sex tapes. Shit. All these hoes got sex tapes now. What you mean? All of them do.
Get him out of here. You're moving him out of here.
All of them do. What are we talking about? Man, imagine you see a chick you messing with, bro. At least when you mess with a chick that's selling it, at least you know what I'm saying? Or you know a chick y'all just kicking in, you know she living the fast life. At least you know. It ain't nothing like you fucking the bitch that you think that's A1 from day one. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't shit. You find out she ain't shit. You catch something or something, and then you find out like you see her on Pornhub or something like bitch, that's you. I see the chick on high school on one of the porn sites getting straight up throttled. I seen another one get throttled. I used to love this chick, dog. Ended up hitting her cousin though. And she was skinny, big old titties, dog. And I ain't gonna say her name. And I seen her, and dog getting throttled. She moved to Canada, and a nigga married her, and they got like 3 kids right now. No cap. Getting throttled on that motherfucker, boy. I'm like, damn. Like that's why these hoes be that's why a lot of these women be moving around. They be in Texas, then they move to Florida, then they move to New York, then they move back home for a minute. These hoes be moving around because they be fucking over. They be stealing niggas' money. They be robbing niggas and shit. And they be hoeing around. And when the word get out, it's over with. So that's why they move around like that. I'm just gonna pick up and leave to California. And they go get throttled. They name get bad out there. It's nasty work. So I ain't like that here, CJ. This is one of the most diverse places in America with the majority of. In Virginia, I don't know. When I drive through there, I know I got to do the speed limit in Virginia. I got to do the speed limit. You go 1 mile over on the Virginia police. West Virginia don't give a fuck. I do 1,000 through West Virginia through the mountains, Tokyo drifting through that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Thinkers think salute. Also, best beaches on the coast. Yeah, I heard about Hampton, Virginia. Somebody tried to get me to move to Hampton, Virginia. Somebody in the man, look, I'm trying to get out the country the way this shit going. I'm trying to get out the country. This shit is about to go to war. This shit about to go to shit. Females be hyped up by simps. They do. Just look at the comment section, bro. This is one chick on my Facebook page that be selling it. Like, and she the known hoe. Can I spend on you? Like, niggas in there, I want to spend. I be looking at niggas like, man. Yup. Females hyped up by simps and other females. He said you be killing this CJ, getting brothers through workouts, early morning startup. Salute. Shout out to Kid Bud in the super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, man. I wasn't working out today. I've been taking Saturdays off, but I'm about to go on a Saturday run next month. Yeah, I'm about to go on a Saturday run after next week. Them 5 days be killing a nigga body at this age. Most females easy work. Yeah, most niggas don't even know it. If you know, you holler at them, chop it up to them, and they be like, "Nah, shit, give them a couple dollars. Guarantee that work for you." Hampton, Virginia area is where I am. That's what I heard. That's a nice area. That's what I heard. Only thing y'all ain't got. We got an hour till football start. I want to see Clemson in Georgia. I do want to go to give me a pizza too. So, where we at with it now? Let's talk about Boots moving up. So apparently Boots could be moving up. Eddie Hearn said he can, he can move up, and one of the reasons that he probably want to move him up is because ain't no lucrative fights at PBC. I mean for them right now. And that's why Boots really didn't want to sign with Eddie, because Eddie didn't have the fights, but Eddie had the money. So even if he go up to 54, you still run into the PBC issue. So is the fans gonna sit there, if the fans gonna sit there and are the fans gonna sit there and are they gonna pay? Are they gonna pay to see, Karen Circuit? No. So there's no other names there for Jerron Boots Ennis. So the thing is, if you really want to fight Terrence Crawford, you put yourself in position to fight Terrence Crawford. So it says Jerron Boots Ennis could now vacate his IBF welterweight world title and move up for his next fight. Eddie Hearn said he's reached out to Sergey Bochenko and also is considered Israel Mijamov. Other option is IBF mandatory rematch Karen Circuit. Now, if I'm going off what he said beforehand, he said that they kind of wanted to get an easy fight in October, November, and then they wanted to translate over to a bigger fight next year after they became undisputed. So I had to be a bet man. They still gonna fight Karen Circuit, Madrimov, and Sergey Bochenko. That don't really make no sense for them. And if Eddie out here lowballing people, then he probably still gonna fight Kieran Turkington, and then next year you could probably see him make a move up to 154 pounds. So if Madrimov and Sergey Bochenko say, well, the money was funny, then I think that continues to vindicate what Brian Norman Sr. and Jr. was saying, because they only said the same thing, and somebody with anonymity that remained anonymous with PBC on Boxing Scene said the same thing, that the money was funny. So but like I said before, that's the step in the right direction. If you get that fight, then you put yourself in position to fight Bud. But I guarantee if you get an Israel or a Bochenko fight, then they gonna make Canelo and Bud. If he don't, and he go fight Karen Circuit, Bud is probably gonna get the WBO belt. You might even get a Fundora fight. Then you're gonna be looking for him to go in there with the Tim Tszyu and the IBF winner, and then he probably gonna be done. So I think that might be the game plan. I don't know. Maybe if Danny win, he go up and fight Danny. That might make some sense. So, in all reality, in actuality, for him, Jerron Boots Ennis, I mean, can he get Madrimov or Bochenko in the ring? They both coming off some of their best performances that they had. So, Bud only got 2.1. He got more than that. That's just a guarantee. So yeah, Bud got more than 2.1. That's just a guarantee. That's what they put on paper, my boy. Bud took home way more than $2.1 million. So yeah, he took on way more than that. Trust me. He was getting 3.5 minimum fighting for top rank. So you gotta think about it. He ain't taking no short money. So yeah, that's just guarantees. You know, Madrimar probably made some more than what they said too. So that's what the sanctioning belt body they report. So the sanctioning belt body can report that, and that's what they report so them to take their money out of. Yeah, that's what they report for them to take their money out of. They sanction the fees and stuff out of. So yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, other than that, but yeah, so that's the predicament. But you know, how long did that fight he have go with David Avenesian? They probably want to give him some more rounds in after being off a year too. So I mean, shit, I understand both. 5 rounds. So yeah, they probably gonna, you know, Chuck-a-Chan. I mean, they probably gonna do Chuck-a-Chan in my opinion. But hey, if he go up to 54 and he stopped Boca-Chuck, or better off, he stopped Madrimov, then hey, man, I mean, shit. You know. Then, you know, and Bud's still around 54 and he ain't going for undisputed, he probably gotta see him at that point. That's what most people do. They go behind the champions or the top fighters that they chasing. They go behind them to fight the guys that they fighting. That's what they do. They run behind those guys to fight the guys that they fighting. So, but yeah, I think that's a great move for him to move up. And if you want to fight Bud, start making your way up. Start making your way up. So, that'll be my thing. Start making your way up. Start making your way up. Yeah, start making your way up. So that'll be my thing. Start making your way up and start putting yourself in position to fight Bud. So I like that for him. But you know, if I'm being honest with y'all, it's probably gonna be Karen Chuck-a-Chan. 5 rounds with Avenesian. You know, Chuck-a-Chan took you 12 rounds. Knocking Chuck-a-Chan out prove something, but I don't know. The offers that Eddie Hearn throwing out, according to his contemporaries, I don't know if it's going to be enough money to drag Boca-Chuck and Madrimov in the ring. But then again, they also may not get another big fight anytime soon, in my opinion, because these guys going to be fighting for titles, hopefully. So if Fundora vacate or he fight Bud or he fight Spence, I mean, at that point, you can see Bud straight up vacate his belt. You know, you can see Bud vacate the WBO. I mean, the WBA and go fight Canelo. So, it's good. Sticky mess. We can use a tournament, but in all honesty, I think Bud too old to be going through a tournament. Guys like Bud, Spence, Canelo, I think tournaments is for guys like Fundora and guys like Lubin and guys like Charles Conwell who looking to make a name in the division. Jerron Boots Ennis, they should do a tournament. Long as Bud get out the way, that'd be a nice 54-pound tournament. But it's all about matchmaking. It's all about nickel and diming. And that's what they do in boxing best. They just nickel and dime. They nickel and dime, nickel and dime. A tournament would be ideal. You know, a tournament would be ideal. You know, Andre Ward made his name in a tournament. Did he not? He made his name in the tournament. But, I mean, nonetheless, we'll see. But it's probably going to be Chuck-a-Chan because Is Madrimov really gonna want to come to Philly? Is Boca really gonna come to Philly? And they might have to because there's no other name out there for them to fight in the division. In reality, they might literally have to do that. You talk about Spence ain't gonna fight on. Conwell, low risk, high reward. Xander Zayas, he ain't ready yet. Jesus Ramos, you know that really a risk you want to take without, even if you beat him, it's not much notoriety. You know, Tim Tszyu fighting for the IBF, he fighting the champion, Beckeram Martinelli, that's what I call him. You know, and that's pretty much it. No, Josh Kelly, I mean, come on, he already been, clapped already. Oh boy, David Albanese knocked him out. So when we start looking around, really, they may have to take the boots off. Virgil Ortiz, yeah, I forgot about him. But we already know, maybe, he already said he ain't rematching Boca. So maybe Virgil Ortiz and Madrimov, they sparred together. Virgil Ortiz stock is at an all-time low right now. And I felt that he lost that fight easy too. But yeah. So he said ninjas chasing IG models, calling them bad. Man, be realistic. Anybody on IG, any of them chicks on IG, anytime you going after chicks on social media, if you don't show your lifestyle or look like you got it, you're not gonna get chicks on social media. A fitness lifestyle. I'm not really into showing people my life. That's not me. So I don't have a social media So that's what you got to understand. Taking the right angle pictures, showing that you partying, So, and also if you a guy that just go to work, do your thing, be productive, you just be on chill shit, you ain't gonna keep these modern women. These bitches want to travel, they want to party, they always want to be doing something, they always want to be spending money. So, yeah, that's another thing. So if you on social media, you got to have real motion. These chicks don't want to settle down and live a soft life. No, they want a Bobby or Whitney type of lifestyle. Fundora and Tim is not fighting Boots Ennis either. PBC, I forgot about that. It is with PBC. Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. I doubt that fight happened. Stione making 1.7 up. He ain't. He sure ain't. Eddie probably even offer him 1.7. I already addressed that one. Norman Jr. made $300K on the Keyshawn card. His daddy talking shit. Damn. Shit, this is an easy fight, though. At least you ain't going to lose. You shouldn't lose. Barrios and me can get 2.2. I guess. I don't know. He about to fight Pacquiao, sound like. Top rank matchroom playing games, building up fake hype. That could be true. They could be honestly trying to make these fights. Johnson, salute. Ennis would be the IBF, and Tim ain't fighting him. Yeah. It says, seems like everyone wants Boots to fight Bud, but he doesn't have the same energy. I mean, he seemed like kind of a mellow guy. He don't seem like a rah-rah guy to me. He said, seems like, okay, I read that one. Virgil Ortiz, like I said, I doubt it. Salute. Shout out to Seen the Unseen Boxing. Salute. He said, bro, no duck. I don't know what you're talking about. Check us on Kick. They husbands be taking the pic. Yeah, crazy. Tom Brady was liking the pictures of the guy that was fucking his wife, the karate teacher, Mr. Miyagi, that was pounding his wife's Miyagi out her dough. You know what I'm saying? He was liking their pictures on Instagram and paying them to fuck his wife. It's a dirty guy. We all been done dirty. Some of y'all just don't want to know. I know if I find out, I'm out. All these chicks got an agenda. You be thinking, I just want to pump and dump. They be just thinking, I just want to get pumped and dumped. That's what they want. It's cool. Take it for how you want to take it for. So I went to a pool party, Ninja. Wasn't even interacting with the females and vice versa. Oh, that's how they say the club scene is now. Do you want to catch a case? You contagious, touch me, baby. Give me what you got. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
He was a fat Faison liar.
Oh, no, thank you. There's no thank you. What Blueface he said as long as I don't find out. Yeah, but then what else? Oh yeah, Canelo. So apparently, sound like Canelo could be open to fighting our boy Terrence Crawford. Okay. You also got ordered to fight Sebastian Fundora. You see that picture over there? So we had a situation where he could fight Sebastian Fundora. They ordered that fight. San Fundora promoter came out, sent to the whiskey, and he basically said that we probably won't get an order for that or get an offer from Turkey Al-Sheikh and Crawford till after Canelo Alvarez actually fights Edgar Berlanga. And then if they can't come to an agreement to fight Bud next, then, you know, they probably going to make an offer. My thing is this. Why don't you make an offer first? Why don't you make an offer first? That's my thing about it. Why don't you make an offer first? What you waiting around them to send an offer for you first? You got to remember, too, that Bud, according to Fundora, Bud sent the offer to them to fight in June. And Fundora said it didn't make no sense. What you mean it didn't make no sense? You just fought in March. You can come back in June and fight. Your nose wasn't broke. Could have made good money. You know what I'm saying? Or they could just wait after the 30 days and go to a purse bid. So what y'all waiting on an offer for? Y'all can make an offer too. Y'all got money. Come on. Y'all got money. Y'all can make an offer too. So they be killing me with that shit.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
And Fundora admitted to faking the injury. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, there be these promoters be talking these fighters out of fights that they really want, they really need for their legacy, they need for their pockets. The fight Errol Spence, I mean, it just sounds like Errol Spence just being a sacrificial lamb. No trainer, going through a lawsuit, got an eye injury. And they just saying there's one last bust down before you go on the shelf. And that's exactly what they want to do with Sebastian Fundora. You know, most people don't know Fundora, so they trying to transfer Errol Spence fan base over to Sebastian Fundora. Fundora don't sell in Coachella. He don't sell in Oakland. He don't sell in, you know, L.A. He don't sell in motherfucking New York. I don't want green eggs and ham in New York, L.A., Jupiter, Mars, Indonesia, Argentina, Bolivia, Belize, you know, Guatemala, Honduras. I don't want that shit. So, you know, no matter how intriguing Sebastian Fundora is, he's having a hard time getting the following. I don't know if the Mexicans don't mess with him because he part Cuban. But for the most part, he should be looking to fight the pound for pound number one fighter until Sanson Whiskey eat a dick. I'm taking that fight. Fuck what Al Heyman talking about. But then again, he probably feared from going out there, feared from Al Heyman. So he should want to fight a 37-year-old pound for pound champion. If you can't beat him now, you will never beat him, in my humble opinion, man. So I mean, I really just don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
So that's just how I feel about it. But you know, nonetheless, that's what time they on. So he should want to get out there and fight. And so for the most part, they say they gonna wait on Canelo. You know, they probably said, well, Crawford, we're gonna wait on Canelo, and then we'll see what happens. So my thing is this: he offered y'all to fight first. That's my problem with it. He straight up offered Fundora and them. They could have had that fight in February. I mean, in June. And they said no. So, you know, nonetheless, like, dog, it ain't like we ain't trying to talk to y'all before. You know, after 30 days, they can't come to an agreement. Who gonna drop their belt? That's a great question. Could be Crawford. I'm going to fight Canelo. That's what he want. People say, well, he just cashing out. A lot of these guys fight Mayweather, fight Pacquiao, fight Canelo, or get these money fights and they lay down and they cash out. So if he want to cash out, you mean go ahead. You could destroy your legacy in one fight. How he say, well, you know, Jamil Charlo quit. He quit. He didn't even try. He quit. He go in there and quit. You know, the people gonna make him eat them words. You know, you can go in there and take some unnecessary punishment and you not be the same and have to be in the wheelchair. So it's a lot of risk for him going up, and Canelo assuming a lot of risk. You know, if he get beat by a guy that start off at lightweight, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to be looking at him funny, like fake money. So he assuming a lot of risk in this situation as well, too. He lose, this dude become the face of boxing. He become one of the greatest boxers of all time. A lot of people are going to be saying GOAT, because they seen it in 4K, 5K. They seen it in color. And a smaller guy went up there and whooped Canelo Alvarez. And they already said they going to box Canelo. They ain't going to be looking to hurt Canelo. Bo Mack said they're going to hit and don't get hit. And that's going to be the game plan. Now, I sound good, but at 37 years old, going against a heavier fighter, can you make it 12 rounds hit and not get hit? And when you hit not to get hit, the problem is a lot of these dudes don't get hit and they don't hit back. So can he hit and can he not get hit and hit Canelo? Is the thing. You know, can he counter, catch, shoot, and tag Canelo without taking hard punishment? That's the point about it. That's the point about it. And there's gonna be some times where you gotta strap his nuts on and he gotta walk Canelo down. Floyd did. He walked him down with reflexes and confusion and feints. So then you already down by 4-5 points when you get in there with Canelo, so you can't afford a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? You can't afford this. You got to fight the perfect fight. So everything got to be part of them 37-year-old legs. Can they hold up? You know, can they hold up for 12 rounds? You know, when he go to the body, you know, can you defend yourself and defend fire? When he try to lean on you, can you defend yourself? You know, when you throwing your punches, it can't be one shot. It got to be 3 or 4. When he make a play, you got to make a bigger play. He get off one good clean jab, your head snap back. You got to throw 4 or 5 punches just to even that out. Like real talk, when people talking about fight Canelo, it's a different animal. It is because you starting off in the deficit. Now, I like Beaver mindset. Beaver came in and say, you know what? I don't care if I'm starting in the deficit. That's what Beaver said. Beaver said, I don't care if I'm starting in the deficit. That's what he said. I don't care if I'm fighting in a deficit. You know? And he operated that way. He came out there, just fought his fault, and the cards fell in his favor. So, you know, that's just the game. But yeah, he got to fight the perfect fight, but it's really about the cash. That's what it is. It's about the money, straight up and down.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
This fight is about the money. You know? And then everything else is secondary, trying to make history, trying to box him, trying to hurt him. Everything else is secondary. It's about the money. It's about the money. If Egner beats Canelo, no way, no how, my Rob Parker voice. Not going to happen. He said, if I find out it's a wrap instantly, up. Most of y'all niggas don't want to find out, though. Remember Kobe, I ain't looking through the phone. I ain't doing that. All right. Nigga, and you going to put all that much more effort into a relationship. You're going to find out everybody want to fight damage Spence. Yup. PBC telling them to do so. Fundora fake the injury. Yup. Yeah, Samson the snake. Most promoters snakes. Most guys in white and blue, that's in white collar businesses, they snakes. That's why I hear, I don't do business with guys that cheat on their wives, man. Welcome to them niggas, the biggest cheaters. They're the biggest cheaters. Man, I don't trust Canelo, Kim Jong-il. Problem told him to rob Turkey. Kim Jong-il is hilarious.
Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I gotta listen. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
He said, Bud beat Canelo, it's a wrap. He got to retire. Yeah, he got to retire with his hand in the air. I think Canelo will break him too big, too strong. Yeah, I agree. Too much weight. Support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. They all cashing out before Prime. Pull the plug. I mean, shit, that could be the case too. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. That could be the case too. But also, you got to remember, on top of all of that too, is that apparently they supposed to have some new platform coming in from Warner Brothers. I don't believe it though. I ain't heard nothing about it, but my ear ain't been close to the boxing streets. So I don't believe it, but I don't know not to believe it. I'm just going off what I know, but they could be going to Warner Brothers Discovery or doing something over there, but I doubt it. They have no interest in boxing. They should have no interest in boxing. I know they losing TNT or NBA on TNT, so they said they still gonna do something with those guys. So that's probably gonna be part of the agreement they had with the NBA when they had this settlement about matching the TV rights. They probably gonna say, okay, we let y'all do a highlight show or something. We'll work it out with everybody, and you can do a highlight show. Or they should just facilitate them going to Amazon Prime. That's what they should just do. Everybody hire everybody at Turner, and they go to Amazon Prime, and everybody be fucking happy. But like I continue to say, for Bud, it is what it is. He just wanted one last big ass payday. He deserved it. But that can destroy his whole legacy in one fight, and it can elevate his legacy past everybody else that's active in one fight. So it's worth the risk. He said, Warner streaming, look at their position in streaming. Is it low? Yeah, I know they on HBO and all that type of stuff, and Warner Brothers, all that type of stuff. So I don't really know their position in streaming. HBO Max is straight. I like the interface, like a mug. Interface is dope. It's dope. But yeah, you know how the game go. But y'all ain't got no other questions. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. I wouldn't see if any other questions. But yeah, Turkey throwing that cash around, and niggas still running from making that cash with Turkey is crazy to me. Everybody really ain't trying to get paid for real. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Patreon. You won't be disappointed. Want to donate to the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description, and the link tree as well too. Better BF. I got Better BF stopping Beaver. Let it be a good fight though. Better BF might lose because he is old and injured, so can go anyway. But the link tree and find me everywhere. Peace.